My name is Suleiman Dazi. I happen to be the head of counseling in Asuansi Technical Institute and the dean of students.
All right. And our guest is
Nathaleen. My name is Nathaleen Ward Hilton, and I am a teacher.
all right. And what are you here for?
I'm here to do a pep talk with our students today to kind of boost them to see life on a different view.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so we have Mr. James Kofi Aboy, our systems administrator. The youngest senior Asuansi in West Africa. Yeah, Mr. Ibrahim Idrisu. Yeah. So we have Miss Nathaleen. She is originally from Jamaica, but domiciled in the United States of America. She's somebody that believes in empowering the young ones, mentoring them, and she's come here to talk to our prefect as part of the prefect orientation. She's here to speak to them. And this is Mr. Kodoba, yeah, teacher was here, headmaster Abuelu Basic. He was also a senior in the training college. Yeah, so if you yeah, he's one man that is an advocate for proper measures towards examination. Somebody that speaks vehemently against examination malpractice. I think he's one of the voices so far I've actually heard speaking vehemently against examination malpractice. So you have your counterpart here. Yeah, for him, you can't try it. You can't try it here. Yeah, so she was asking if she would get a copy of the prospectus in case she would want to sponsor people in Asotec. Yeah, so maybe after the program, we'll furnish you a copy. Yeah, he would also be speaking to the kids today. So we are going to listen to you when you are done. Then we'll listen to you. All right, thank you.
What I'm saying is that the business we do here is to shape the future of the youth. And so people who are interested and share this common being with us, we welcome them. And we are prepared to partner people who has this vision and to share with them. So that is what we do. So when I heard this from Sule, I said, that's a good idea. Let's hear you, and let's see what we can do. Maybe it will be a beginning of greater things to come.
Yeah, you never know. Plant a seed and it will grow. Yeah.
So you are welcome.
Thank you. Talking to you, just a little prep talk. We're going to talk. I'm going to talk to you about life, leadership, and some of the things that you can do, some of the traits that you should have being a leader. Okay? If I'm going too fast, somebody just do this, and I know I'm going a little bit too fast. Okay? Is everyone okay? Yes? All right. Okay, I'll try not to get into too much patois. Okay. All right, so we're going to talk about the eagle and the pigeon. Anyone know the eagle? Heard of the eagle? Anyone heard of a bird called the eagle? Yes, and the pigeon. Okay, so they have different traits that set them apart. Okay, and so even in the bird kingdom, they have that, different traits. The same way in the human race, we have different traits that set the trendsetters apart, set leaders apart, and set followers apart. Okay? So an eagle, first before I say that, attitude is everything. It's key. Attitude is key to a game changer life. Okay, good attitude, warm attitude, friendly attitudes are good keys to be successful in life. So an eagle, the personality of an eagle is visionary, highly driven, fiercely independent. They are strategic thinkers who prefer to focus on big pictures and not so much on being bogged down with the minor details of things. Eagles see wide. They soar high so they can see wide. They do not stay low, right? So while I'm speaking, think of yourself as an eagle Or if you see qualities of pigeon, then you know you need to change that quickly to an eagle so you can soar above the rest. Okay? So eagles, they see things from afar. They have long ranges. They don't just see what's in front of them. In life, you have to see the big picture to know where you're going and to know how to make preparation to get there. Okay? Your vision must be big. If your vision is small, it won't work. Your vision must be big and it must be focused because big visions produce big results. If I should ask any of you now, how do you see yourself in 5 years? Some may not know. You probably didn't think about it. Some may have a vision of how you would see yourself in 5 years, but maybe that vision is a little bit too small. You want to make it big, right? Beyond the sky is the limit. You can be anything, do anything that you want to do. An eagle trades, they look far ahead and they make plans day to day. Eagles are fearless and they're resilient. They do not run away from challenges or storms. Instead of avoiding or hiding from difficulties, they use those obstacles as stepping stones. So in life, things will happen, challenges will come, situations will arise. It's life, that's how it is. I guarantee you, by the time you get to 30, a lot of things will happen that is not what you're looking to happen in life. How you handle it, how you deal with it, decide if you're moving ahead or you're going to stop. Okay? So eagles, they're not fearless. They're resilient. They keep going. Something happens, sometimes you may need to rest for a minute, think about what happened, brush yourself off, and get right back up. Okay. Also, when you face problem, you use it to take you to higher heights. You don't make excuses. I was reading about the eagles, and eagles love the storm. They love the storm. They love the obstacles. They love the tension of things going on. It propels them to move forward. It kind of like catapults them, into going where they want to go. So if life happens and you shrink, life happens and you back down, life happens and you quit, what's going to happen? You stop, right? You will never get to where you want to be because you let challenges slow you down. What the eagle do is that they use the pressure of the storm to glide higher without using their own energy. So when things happen in life, you can see what you can take from what happened to push you further into where you need to be. Now, the reason why they can do that, they can glide higher with the storm, is because they were created uniquely with an ability to lock their wings in a fixed position in the midst of the storm. You were created uniquely. Each and every one of you in this room have a unique trait, a unique character that if you build on it, you can soar over any storm. See, the eagles, when storm time comes, they have a thing where they lock their wings so they don't flap. They glide, the wind carry them and they glide above the storm. In life, we have that same trait. When things happen, we stop, we analyze, we see where we went wrong, what happened, why did it happen this way, what can I learn from it, and then how can I take what I've learned and move on. Okay? Our goal is to keep our eyes on the big picture and keep moving. Life happens, yes, but we don't stay where things go wrong. We learn from it and we move on. Eagles are also independent and they're self-reliant. They are highly self-motivated and they take great pride in everything that they're doing for their task. So if you want to portray good eagle traits, you have to be self-motivated. You cannot wait on your teachers to tell you to do something. You cannot wait on friends to to tell you to do something. Most of the times your friends are not going to advise you anyway to do the right thing. So you have to be an independent thinker. You have to know what you want, and you have to want it that bad to go after it. You have to want it that bad that nothing, I'm sorry, that nothing stops you from going after it. Okay? You cannot let friends detour you. You cannot let problems detour you. You cannot let where you're coming from detour you. You have to keep moving. Okay? Eagles fly alone at high altitude. You rarely see eagles with a bunch of other eagles with them. You rarely see that. After I'm finished, you can always go Google eagles and you'll never see them, maybe two, the boy and the girl, the wife and the husband. But they fly alone. They soar above everything. They don't have time to look on what's happening because they have a focus, a mindset focus on where they're going, and nothing or no one will stop them. So they fly alone at high altitude. They believe in what they're doing. They trust what they're doing. They trust the Creator that created them to give them the skills that they need to move forward, right? And like I'm going to keep saying this, guys, because it's so true, and I wanted to sink in. Life happens to the best of us, but we have to move on. We do not sit where life gives you a curveball. You take that curveball, you throw it, and you keep moving. All right? Eagles are decisive and they're direct. Decisive just means able to make decisions quickly and confidently. There are some situations that you will get yourself in. Sometimes you will get in situations that you did not put yourself in, but you are needed to make a decision quickly and confidently, not making a decision and wondering, should I? You're going to have to make decisions confidently and move on. They communicate with blunt honesty, right? And they expect the same in return. Don't sugarcoat it for me. Just tell me the truth. I can handle the truth, and we move on. If you have a friend that they're only telling you what you want to hear, then you need to think about moving away from that friend. A friend should tell you the truth, no matter how harsh it is, love you enough to tell you the truth. And then you, in turn, as a friend, should love yourself enough to handle the truth when they tell it to you. As leaders, there are certain traits that you have to exemplify that sets you apart from your counterparts. Okay, the way you carry yourself, grooming yourself, the way how you speak, the way how you interact with people, those are qualities that set you apart from the others. All right. So eagles solve problems. They do not hang out with the small birds. They do not hang out with people who are going nowhere. They do not hang out with people who complain all the time, who whine all the time, who take every situation and just turn it into a whining and pity party. If you guys understand what is a pity party, do you know what's a pity party? No? Okay, so I'll tell you a pity party. I'm having a bad day. I sit down. What's your name? Comfort? I'm having a bad day. I sit down. I call Comfort, and I'm whining all day about all the bad things that's going on to me, and oh, I'm so bad lucky, and everything is wrong, and the sky is black today, Comfort, and nothing is happening good for me. And Comfort comes, and she sits with me, and we're having that party together. What's your name? Wake up. What's your name? Huh? Joseph? Ah. So he comes and he joins our party. And all we're talking about is how bad things is, how bad life is going. Shh. He was resting his eyes. He wasn't sleeping. He was resting his eyes. And so after a while, we have like 3 or 4 people together and we're having a pity party. Nobody is in that party that can say, okay, that's enough. How can we solve this problem? So that's a pity party. You have a lot of people that come in and we whine and we complain and we gripe about how tough life is, but nobody's there with a problem-solving skill or even to tell us how to fix what we're going through. So that's what I call a pity party, okay? So we don't, eagles do not hang with the small bird. They don't scratch around for leftovers. They soar to new heights to achieve their goals, right? We don't let bad things stop us. Realistically, it may slow us down because it's life, but we don't allow it to stop us. We pause, we analyze, and then we come back stronger than before. Okay? All right. Eagles have powerful vision. They see from afar a prey that they want, something that they want, and they keep focus, laser focus on what it is that I want. I'm not taking my eyes off of it. I know what I want, and I'm going for what I want. And that's it. No friends, no family, nobody's going to stop me. I'm locked in. They do not allow anything nor anyone to slow them down or stop them. Those are some of the traits that you have to have if you want to make it in life. Life is a beast. I'll be honest. Life is a beast. But the Most High created us with everything that we need inside of us to challenge life every day. Just as eagles soar above the storms, you can too. You just need the right attitude, the right frame of mind, and the right circles of friends to keep you going. Never doubt your inner feelings of things that you want to do. Yah, I say Yah, Yah is God, Yahuwah. God made us so uniquely with everything that we need to pull from inside of us to make us into what we want. He wants us to be. So if you want to be a billionaire, you can. If you want to own a hospital, you can. If you want to own lots of houses, you can. If you want to travel out and do things, you can. All you need is a mindset and the determination and the focus to get it done. Don't ever let anyone tell you you cannot. All right? They do not eat dead things. Eagles don't eat dead things. They do not play around with stuff that they had before and then somebody else might have eaten from it. They don't do that. They don't eat dead things. They always feed on fresh prey. They do not eat things that are rotten or spoil. If you're with friends that don't work hard to succeed and they love to find excuse as to why they can't do something positive for themselves, it's time to separate yourself. It's as plain as simple. Your friends, I'm going to use you, Comfort. Hope you're comfortable with that. So Comfort and I can be friends, and she wants to be an engineer, and I'm okay sitting here at home doing nothing. Should Comfort wait for me to push her, or should she fly on her own? Fly on her own. If you're with friends and they're going nowhere fast, because that's what I've noticed, people that are going nowhere, they go there fast. If you're with friends and they're going nowhere fast, it's time for you to separate yourself from them. You have a bright future. You're in control of that future, and you decide what you want to do with that future. If you have done something and it didn't work, leave it. That's what it means when it said they don't feed on dead things. If you try this and it didn't work, try something else. Move on to something else. Sit with yourself and find out what is your strength. What are your strengths? Build on your strengths. What are your weaknesses? Is it something that you can build on to make it strong? Is it something that you can do away with because you don't need it? Because not all weaknesses are bad. It's just that some need to be strengthened. And so those are the ones that you will sit, analyze, and then work on them. The ones that are not working for you, throw them away. When an eagle gets to be around 30, their physical body breaks down fast. So it makes it hard for them to survive. I didn't know that when they get to 30, they pull out their wings, they talon, they use their beak to bash it against something to get rid of everything that's not working for them. And then they sit in hibernation and allow their body to change and bring out new wings. Right? That's the same way in life. Something's not working for you, take it off, shed it, sit with yourself, find out where am I going, how do I get there, what had slowed me down, and then take that time to come back with full force. So the eagle does the same thing. They sit and they wait for their wings to come back, they wait for their beak to grow, and then they're ready to fly again for another 30 years. We're just like, it can be the same way. Something is not working, get rid of it. Friends around you are bringing you down, get rid of them. You have more friends. Trust me, I'll be 55 in November coming. And I've had friends that I had to let go because they weren't coming on the journey with me. They were slowing me down. Right? They weren't telling me, some were telling me what I wanted to hear in my seasons when I didn't want to hear that. Well, I shouldn't have heard that, but they were just agreeing with me. My pity party friends, I shed them. Right? As you grow, the friends that you have here today, you may not have them tomorrow. Another 2 years from now, you may not want to be their friends, or they may not want to be your friends because they've grown new wings and they want to soar higher, and you're not in that place with them. That's the same way you should look at it. If you have grown new wings, you've got new ideas, you want to go places, and you've realized that the friends that you have are holding you back, slowing you down, love them just the same, but let them know you have places to go, and you move on. Okay? Do I have any questions before I move on to the pigeons? We're moving on to the pigeon. Here are the qualities of pigeons. They allow their dreams to be limited by their upbringing and their environment. Because you've made it from the village, you don't have to be a village girl or a village guy. Okay, they're not hearing me. Okay. So I'll repeat that for those in the back. Pigeons allow their dreams to be limited by their upbringing and their environment. That should not be the case. Pigeons are grounded, they are confined, they focus on survival rather than growth. They live within the boundaries of what they know, and they refuse to dream big. If you ever go out and you see pigeons on the ground, observe after today. They're scratching for the leftovers. They're scratching for what somebody else ate yesterday and dropped on the ground. They're scratching for that. They see nothing else because they're not looking up. They're looking on the ground to see what they can find. They tell themselves, oh, I'm from this village. Nobody from my village made it out, so I'm just like the others in my village. Wrong. Right? Everyone in my family, nobody went to college, nobody did this, so I can't. Wrong. Pigeon don't try. If somebody don't drop crumbs on the ground for the pigeon, they won't eat. Right? So you don't want those qualities. You don't want to sit down and wait for somebody to bring you something. Even while you're in school, take the initiative. If your teacher is teaching a particular topic, they may give you 3 or 4 statements about that topic. Take the initiative, do some research to know more about the topic, especially if it's something that you love. Pigeons don't do that. They refuse to dream. They refuse to try. They stay down low. And guess what? They travel in packs, in groups. You always see a whole lot of pigeons together. A lot of pigeons going nowhere fast, right? They are unable to rise above their circumstances to achieve their full potentials because they don't see anything wrong. They grumble and they complain all day long. That's what they do. You may know some people like that. Maybe some of those people are your family members. They cry about everything. They find faults with everything. They don't look for solutions. They don't look for ways to solve problems. They'll sit down and complain about everything. Do you know that energy that they've used to complain and whine and gripe, they could have used that same energy to find a solution to the problem? Or maybe call up somebody that know more than you and ask, hey, this is what I'm dealing with. Do you have any suggestions? But the same energy that you would use to complain and gripe about things, take that energy and use it to make it into something better for yourself. Okay? The people around you influence your mindsets, your habits, and your future. Choose your friends, your circle friends. Your friend circle, choose wisely. Choose them very wisely. Take time to know yourself, set boundaries for yourself, test others before you attach yourself to them. Not everyone that comes in and smiles with you really wants the best for you. So you're gonna have to learn to know, learn yourself, know what you like, what you don't like, who you like to be around. How does that person make you feel when they come around you? Do they zap your energy? Do they make you feel alive? After talking to a friend, do you feel stressed? Do you feel like, or when you talk to a friend, like, oh yes, I can go and conquer the world. Choose your friends circle wisely. Okay? Pigeon doesn't do that. Pigeon hang with pigeons and they scratch and complain and gripe and do everything that they're not supposed to do. In Jamaica, we have a saying, you may hear it. It says, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. But I say, show me your friends and I'll tell you how far you're going. Right? I can look at you, who you're hanging with, maybe for a week or two, and I can tell you, you need to either shake those friends or you're going nowhere. There's another saying, birds with like feathers stay together. So dare to be bold and dare to be different. Now I have some words, traits to have. I'll throw them out. Love. Anyone know what loves mean? In your own word, love. No answer is wrong, so love. Anybody know what loves mean? I'll give you a definition of love.
Me, it's treating others the same way you treat yourself.
Very well. Give him a clap. Because if you don't love yourself first, you really can't love anybody else, right? If you don't love and respect yourself, you really cannot do that to or for anybody else, because you have to first know how to treat yourself to know how to treat somebody else, right? What about honesty? Honesty. And my accent may say the words up a little bit. Honesty. Anybody know what that means? Anybody?
Being real and truthful to others.
Huh?
Being real and truthful to others.
That's it. Being truthful. And real with others. Sometimes the truth hurts. Do you know that? Yeah. Sometimes when you tell people the truth, they get mad. But guess what? It's the truth. And if that person wants better for them in life, they're going to go home, sit with that truth, and guess what? Make their life better. What about my favorite word, integrity? Anybody know what integrity means? Because this wraps up everything. Anyone know what integrity means? Try. Anybody? No?
Respect. I'm respecting others and yourself.
Not really. Anybody else want to try?
Respecting the views of others.
Not really. But thank you for trying.
Please, it's a set of principles one sets for themselves.
Somewhat. So integrity, and none of those answers, guys, are wrong. It's just not the core of what integrity is. Integrity is doing the right thing all the time, even when nobody's watching. That's it. So you see, those answers weren't far from it. But the core of integrity is that you're doing the right thing all the time, even when nobody's watching. Your counselor or your teachers don't have to be there for you to do the right thing. It's the right thing to do, and you do it. But guess who is seeing you even when they're not seeing you? Who do you think sees everything that you do? Anybody? Yeah. You could turn off the lights and say you're going to do bad things. Guess what? When he looks at you, that darkness is light to him. So you may hide from us, but you cannot hide from him. He sees everything. As a matter of fact, he sees the heart. He knows exactly what's in your heart. He knows exactly what you're going to do. And sometimes he will even prompt you not to do it. Right? Not to do the bad thing that you're getting ready to do. So I love the word integrity because that means I don't have to pretend for anybody. I know the right thing. I'm doing the right thing because I know the Most High see everything that I do. And more than that, He sees my heart. He checks my motives. And if my motives is wrong, I could do anything that I want to do. If the motive is wrong, I'm getting no blessing for that. Right? So you can go and try to be nice to somebody just for show. You get nothing for that. That's all you're going to get, just that show. Your motive has to be right for the Most High to bless you for what you did. What about self-love? Self-love. Anybody know what self-love is?
Loving yourself and then putting yourself first.
Yes. Thank you. And loving yourself and putting yourself first is not selfish. Because if you don't take care of you, how can you take care of the people around you? On the airplane, when you go on the airplane, they do this thing where they tell you in event of an accident, the gas mask drop, and they said, put it on yourself first, put on the gas mask first, then try to help somebody else. Because in the process of putting it on her, I lose consciousness. Now both of us are sinking. So self-love is just simple. Loving yourself first. Putting yourself first. It's not selfish. It's loving you. It's not arrogance. It's loving you. It's loving me that certain things I won't do, certain things I won't accept, and certain people you will not catch me around. Simple. I love me too much to associate myself with people who are going nowhere. What about resilience? Anybody?
Our ladies.
What about on this side? You guys been answering. Over on this side, resilience. Try, guys. Resilience. What does the word resilience mean? Anybody? Resilience. I'm resilient. Anybody want to try? Over there, you have his hands up.
Being fearless and doesn't resist from anything.
In a nutshell, bouncing back. Yeah. Fearless, bouncing back. And no matter what happened, no matter what experience come, regardless of what happened, I'm bouncing back. Remember I told you earlier, life happens, you can rest. Rest if you must, but don't quit. Rest. Life happens. Take a break. Relax. Treat yourself to something. But don't stop. You have a goal that you need to get to, and you have to get there. No one is going to take your hands and bring you there. So you have to be resilient, the ability to bounce back from whatever life throws at you. Do you think that within my 54 years that life has just been easy for me? No. I have 5 sons, five men. And we know how men sometimes are challenging. You got boys, you know. Right? So we have to be resilient in the things that we do. Right? Yeah. What about perseverance? Perseverance? You?
To be able to move through all the hard times.
Yeah, that's it. Continued effort to do or achieve something despite the difficulties, the failures, or the opposition. Remember I said life happens, but you have that perseverance spirit that no matter what happens, I'm going to get to my goal. If I have to bruise my knuckles coming up, if I got to rub some knee skin coming up, right? If I have to lose some night's sleep because I need to get some things done, I'm getting there. I'm going to persevere until I get where I want to be. You have to have those traits, guys. There may be times when things happen and you may have to go, like, well, girls, I know we are very emotional. Men don't show their emotions, but they are too. And you may need to go someplace to get a good cry, to get it out of your system, wash your face, put on your makeup if you wear makeup, and put your shoulders, square your shoulders, and move back out into the world. You do what you need to do to get life in where you want it to be. Okay? We don't quit. We may slow down. We don't stop. Okay? Now, there's a scripture that I love, Isaiah 40, 28, 31.